Today is the day for learning the truth about the degrees of planets in astrology. And I am not conventionally speaking about the normal concepts, the theoretical part where if a planet is in a particular degree, let's say between 0 to 6 degree, it's in Bal Avastha, 6 to 12 degrees, it's in Kumar Avastha. Alright, that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is I'm going to throw light about a very deep concept about degrees of planet, where I'm proposing about miracle degrees. Let's say a particular planet is in 0 degree or 1 degree or 29 degree, and that particular planet is supposed to be in mrita avastha or bal avastha, right, from the fundamental concepts of astro. But what I'm proposing is that let's say you are born in a particular ascendant degree, and from that particular ascendant degree your houses are divided and the bhavas are made. That's the bhav chalit chart of equal division system, right? Now let's say that your ascendant degree is 27 degrees of Kritika nakshatra in Aries, and your sun is in 1 degree 52 minutes of Taurus. So let's say this is the first bhava, that is the first house, and here at the center it is 27 degrees of Kritika nakshatra, your ascendant degree, and sun is in 1.52 degrees, that is 1 degree 52 minutes of Taurus. So conventionally they will say that sun is in Bal Avastha. Alright, here it is written Bal Avastha, only 25% strength of sun, it's in Bal Avastha. Alright, but if you see, I'll consider this to be a room. Alright, and if this is a room, if the sun is in the middle of the room, don't you think the light is going to span over the entire room? And if the sun, let's say, is in for example 12 degrees of Taurus, alright, so if it is in 12 degrees of Taurus, it is going to the extreme corner of this particular room, so it is going in the end of the house, so it is going at the conjunction of the first house and the second house, that's the cusp. So their sun is actually at the end state or end phase of the house, alright. So this is what I am going to explain in an expansive manner, and if you understand this concept, if somebody comes and tells you ki your particular planet is in Bal Avastha or Mrita Avastha and it is not having the energy to give results, but actually based on your ascendant degree, if you calculate the placement of a particular planet in a particular house, especially in the chalit chart, you will be able to see that that particular planet is not at the end of the house or at the beginning of the house, but it is at the middle of the house. Alright, so this is a sample horoscope. I hope this board is visible. I have taken a lot of effort to fix the lighting such that you are able to see the content and data of the board. If you are not able to see, what I will do is I will take a picture of it and I will share it in my community post such that you will be able to see it. Alright, so if you want to know about this truth about degrees of planet in astrology, which only 1% of people know who delve into the realm of astro, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's universe, guys, because only if you subscribe to Purab's universe you will get access to such different content. And after watching this video in its entirety, if you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you have disliked this video, please hit that dislike button, guys. Doesn't matter, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great and I welcome you back to Purab's universe. Right. So this is the chart of an Aries ascendant, and actually you can guess whose chart this is, and if something clicks then you can comment as to whose chart is Purab explaining about. Alright, so this is the chart of a Aries ascendant, and if you see, the ascendant degree is 27 degrees of Aries, which is falling in Kritika nakshatra. Alright, Kritika nakshatra first pada. Okay, now if you quickly look at this chart, and I'll also mention the birth timing and detail of the person. It is 17th of May 1991, 5:31 AM, and the place of birth is Chennai. So you can put it in your software and horoscope and you can also learn and understand accordingly. Alright, so the placements of planet I'll just quickly mention. Aries ascendant chart, Mercury is placed in Aries and Mercury is in 6 degree 19 minutes, so it's in Ashwini nakshatra. Sun is in Taurus and Sun is in 1 degree 52 minutes. Moon is in Gemini and Moon is in 11 degree 3 minutes. Venus is also in Gemini. Venus is in 15 degree 4 minutes. Ketu is in Gemini, it is in 26 degrees 30 minutes. Mars is in Cancer, it's in a Pushkar Navansh because it's in 0 degree of Cancer, so it is going in Cancer Navamsha also. So it's Vargottam and also in a Pushkar Navansh. It's 0 degree 44 minutes. Jupiter is in 13 degree 3 minutes. Rahu is in 26 degree 30 minutes, Rahu Ketu always opposite to each other, and Saturn is in 13 degrees and 5 minutes. Alright. So, what I am trying to propose is that in this horoscope, if you look at the Rashi chart, Mercury will appear to be in the first house. Alright. But if you look at the bhava chalit chart, you will see that Mercury is appearing in the 12th house. And similarly, if you look at the planet Moon, in the Rashi chart, Moon will appear to be in Gemini in the 3rd house, but actually in the chalit chart, Moon is in the 2nd house at the end degree. Alright. So, first of all, when people tell you that, your planet is in 0 degree, 1 degree, 2 degree, or it's in 26 degree, 27 degree, 28 degree, 29 degree, and it is weak, say no to them, because you have to actually see how much degrees the planet has traversed into and where is it placed in a relative position of the house. Alright. So, Rashi wise it can be weak in degrees, but let's say that a planet is in 1 degree or 0 degree, but it is exactly at the center of the house because your ascendant degree is close to the end degree, that is 27 or 28, or to the beginning, that is 0, 1, 2. Alright. So, listen carefully, don't get confused. Alright. This journey with me, which is ongoing right now, you will be able to learn a new concept. Alright. So, let's say 27 degrees of Kritika Nakshatra is the ascendant degree. So, the first bhava or the first house spans from 12 degrees of Aries, go backwards 15 degrees, go forward 15 degrees, that is your first bhava, equal division, samvibhajan. So, the first bhava is from 12 degrees of Aries to 12 degrees of Taurus. Alright. Now, in this case, Sun, the planet Sun is placed in 1 degree 52 minutes. Alright. So, conventionally what people will say is that Sun is in Bal Avastha, Sun is not in good position, Sun is not strong, Sun is not capable of giving you results. Alright. But the fact is that this Sun, which is in 1 degree and 52 minutes, it is exactly near the center of the first bhava. So, Sun is exactly at the middle of the first house, because the first house, the center point is 27 degree of Kritika Nakshatra, Sun is in 1 degree 52 minutes of Taurus, 27, 28, 29, 31. So, just 4 degrees difference between the middle of the house and the Sun. So, Sun is almost at the center of the house. So, imagine this is the house, let's say this is the house, Sun is here, consider my head to be Sun, this is the house. Then the span, the energy and the light of the Sun is going across to the complete house. Alright. Similarly, the 4th house of this horoscope, Jupiter, is placed in the 4th house in the sign of Cancer. Jupiter is exalted and Jupiter is in 13 degree 3 minutes. Alright. So, what is the prediction? You have got a very strong Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 4th house and it is in Cancer and it is in 13 degrees. So, it is almost in the center of the Rashi. So, Jupiter is going to give you very strong results. But actually, if you see, the 4th house is starting from 12 degrees of Cancer to 12 degrees of Leo, the bhava chalit chart. Alright. And Jupiter is actually at the starting stage or beginning degree of Cancer. Can you imagine that? So, Jupiter is actually at the beginning of the house. It has not traveled fully into the house. It is just at the border of the 4th house. Alright. What this means is that even though degree wise Jupiter is in Yuva Avastha, because 12 to 18 degrees Yuva Avastha, it is a young planet supposedly and it is in 100% strength. But when the Dasha Antar Dasha of Jupiter will come, you will see that Jupiter is not giving great results, because Jupiter has not having that strength, because it has not traveled into the 4th house. It is not at the center of the 4th house. Alright. So, strength wise it is weak, because from the Rashi chart, from the Avastha, the general perspective, it is in 100% strength. But if you look at the chalit kundli and if you compare the degrees of Jupiter along with the degree of the center of the 4th house, it is far away. Imagine that there is a huge hall, you are standing in the center of the hall and you are shouting, hey, what's up? So, the entire hall will reverb with your noise. But let's say you are standing at one corner of the hall and you are shouting, don't you think that your sound will be very less, or the noise that reaches to the other side of the hall, the opposite wall, will become very less? That is what I am talking about. Alright. Now imagine Mars in this horoscope, it is the ascendant lord, alright, and this Mars is placed in 0 degree 44 minutes of Cancer sign, alright. So Lagna lord is Mars, Mars is placed in Cancer and it is in 0 degree. Mars is actually in Bal Avastha because it's in 0 degree. It has just entered into the Cancer sign, alright. But what I am saying is that 27 degrees of Gemini is the center point of the third house, alright. 12 degrees of Gemini is the starting point of the third house, and 12 degrees of Cancer is the end point of the third house, alright. So the third house spans from 12 degrees of Gemini to 12 degrees of Cancer, and 27 degrees of Gemini is the center point. Whereas Mars, it is in 0 degree 44 minutes of Cancer sign. So Mars, even though it is in 0 degree, it gives very strong results in this horoscope because it is exactly at the center of the third bhava, alright. So they will say that your Mars is weak, Mars will not be able to give its results in its dasha antardasha properly, you will not get the results of Mars, but actually this person, you can guess who this person is always getting very strong results whenever Mars dasha, that is Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantar dasha goes on for the person, even Sukshma dasha, Pran dasha, alright. Similarly, look at Rahu Ketu in this horoscope, alright. 27 degrees is the center point of all houses, alright, and the sign varies, alright. Now, Ketu is in 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Gemini. So Ketu is exactly at the center of the third house, and Rahu is in 26 degree 30 minutes of Sagittarius, and Rahu is exactly at the center of the ninth house. So Rahu Ketu, from the Avastha perspective, for Rahu Ketu you see ulta because Rahu Ketu moves in the opposite direction. So if Rahu has 26 degree 30 minutes degree, so you have to minus it with 30, and Rahu is just having, or it has just traversed 3 degrees, roughly 3 degrees inside the ninth house. In the Rashi I am talking about, in the Sagittarius Rashi. But if you look at the position of Rahu from the Bhav Chalit chart, where we are using equal division, we can see that Rahu is exactly at the center of the ninth house. So if somebody says that, you know, the predictions for Rahu in the ninth house, that your father doesn't help you, your father can be weak, or your interest in religion will be there, you can also change your religion and things like that, because they are seeing that Rahu is not matured, it has not traveled to the center of the ninth house, so it will not give that much amount of great results, alright. But actually if you look at the horoscope of the person, the ninth lord, Jupiter is exalted, Rahu is at the center of the ninth house, it shows that the ninth house is really active, and Rahu is very strongly placed in the chart, even though degree wise it is less, alright. So what I am trying to say in such an expansive manner is that conventionally what you are reading and understanding in astrology, that a particular planet is in a particular degree and it is in Bal Avastha, Mrita Avastha, Yuva Avastha, Kumar Avastha, different Avastha, and it is only having 25% strength, 50% strength, 100% strength. When this person who is having Jupiter in Yuva Avastha, 100% strength, went through Jupiter Mahadasha, it was not that great, it was not that result oriented. Jupiter didn't give great results. Why? Because Jupiter was not in the center of the house, it was some corner at the beginning of the house, alright. Similarly, Saturn Mahadasha started for this person. Saturn is in 13 degrees of Capricorn, and the 10th house starts from 12 degrees of Capricorn, it goes till 12 degrees of Aquarius, because 27 degree of Capricorn is the center point of the 10th house, and in this case Saturn Mahadasha started, and the person supposed to become an industrialist, a minister or something like that, because 10th lord placed in the 10th house itself in Capricorn, strong, retrograde, supposedly gonna give huge results. But Saturn doesn't have the energy because it is not in the middle of the action, it is not at the forefront or the center of the war zone, it is at the border. The person has not crossed the border and has not gone to the play area, the battlefield. The Saturn I am talking about, alright. So open your chart, first write down the degrees of planets, which planet is in which degree, write down the Avastha, right, then make 12 houses, distribute each house keeping degrees of your ascendant as center point. First house 27 degrees of Aries in this case, so go minus 15 plus 15 and find out the exact degree, in this case 12 degrees of Aries, 12 degrees of Taurus. Second house starts from 12 degrees of Taurus and ends in 12 degrees of Gemini. Third house starts from 12 degrees of Gemini, ends in 12 degrees of Cancer. Fourth house starts from 12 degrees of Cancer and ends in 12 degrees of Leo. Similarly, going on and on, the 12th house starts from 12 degree of Pisces and ends in 12 degrees of Aries, guys. Alright. If your planet is degree wise, that is ascendant degree wise at the center of a particular house, then during the Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardasha, Bhukti, Pratyantar Dasha, Sukshma Dasha, Pranadasha, that particular planet will give you strong results irrespective of its placement in 0 degree or 1 degree or 3 degree or 28 degree, 27 degree, that is Bal Avastha or Mrita Avastha. This is what I am proposing, guys, and if you want to verify this, open your chart, do these calculations and try to find out, and give your comments if what I am proposing is actually working out for you also. So this is what I wanted to convey to you people. Only 1% astrologers know this truth about degree of planet. Now I cannot go and take a census and see that only if 1% know, maybe more than one, less than 1% know about this thing, but I have done and spent a lot of time and research to bring out this thing. Alright, so this is Purab signing off from Purab's Universe. Take care of yourself, take care of the elderly people, take care of the stray animals. Adios, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.